Hey, I'm testing my recording. Good morning. Good morning. Chilling. Still driving your motivation. Still driving your motivation. It's Sunday. It's that day where a lot of people find time to worship. I want to let you know I worship every day. But that's good. Start with one day, man. Start with one day until you realize that there are seven of them. Until you realize that they turn into months, turn into years, and this time just start to shift in front of you, become decades, centennials, millenniums. So check it out. I always say time is a subset in space. So for you to understand that. And it leads me to what I want to talk about today. I want to share that vibes with you. And it's always so exciting when I talk about this with others. You know what I mean? Think about Adam and Eve eating from that tree, that they should not have eaten from. And I always say, man, they jumped the gun. They jumped the gun. Ask and it shall be given unto you. They stole. So you expect me when you thief are out there working, that you should not be punished in one way, shape, or form? You might get away with it. But just watch the dynamics that's happening in your life, man. You got to come and ask for forgiveness. And some of us love to go to the higher spirits first. That's cool. But you stay there. You do not go and confront the person that you have erred. You know what I mean? Bring your brave on, man. Bring your brave on. Pick your phone up, make a phone call today. Reach out to somebody who's hurting because you probably did have something to do with their pain. Much love, man. 100% responsibility, you know? So it's all good. It's all good. But just in that reminder of reflection of looking back, I say it this way. There's some of us that are asking God and have asked God for that same fruit that Adam and Eve ate. And that's how we came out of that, if we want to call it curse, that was placed upon us. You know what I mean? Because of their deceit, their defiance, and their disrespect. So some of us are evolving out of that, man. We're moving out of that. We're no longer under the control of those sins, and we're grateful for it. We're grateful for it because, as I say, we sleep contented at nights. You know what I mean? We sleep contented at nights. So ask and it shall be given unto you. Don't go steal it, man. Don't go take what you're not ready for. That's another thing that I come to kind of get an understanding of. They were not ready. These were still youths, man. Didn't they just say they were made? And immediately after that, we heard that story. So whatever the time frame was between them being made and between them erring, doesn't matter if it was years, decades, they were still young, man. As we evolve sometimes, it's not about our chronological age. It's that spiritual age of gaining love, wisdom, truth, and understanding. That's our quest. To stand by those premise. Those are the creeds. Those are the creeds, man. You got to stand by those things. When you start to make those be the integrity of you, I'm telling you something, man. I'm telling you something. So I'm still just chilling in my room, and I just got to tell you that you got to ask, man, and wait. Don't burst the door down to get in when you knock. That's intrusion, you know. Trust what I say. The powers behind that door is going to toss your ass out. So, you might think you get in and think you got a seat at the table. They know that you burst in. They did see the fact that the door, no one attended to you to come in. They saw that you, kind of burglar your way in. You know what I mean? Ask and it shall be given unto you. Don't be, um, intruding in that space. And I mean, I have been guilty of those things. You know what I mean? So I'm learning. I'm learning. Give people their space, their time, because I need mine. You know, I need mine. So ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and ye shall find. You know, the God of the heaven and earth and of this universe that ruleth the angels and even those darker ones that we call demons and devils. Trust me, they have to answer to the great divine. That's it. When you go on that side that represents the true Godhead, I always say even the devil bows to you, man. They got to step out of your way. Weren't you told that? Weren't you told that? That all is going to be for your good? All is going to be for your good. No need to jump over a cliff. Wait. And he and she will renew your strength. Because we still forget the she that Solomon talked about as wisdom. It was right there with God while this firmament was being made. So do understand that, man. We want to isolate who we are and separate us and divide us by our differences. But see these differences as our unique parts that come together to form the oneness of who we are. When you start to envision that, you fall into the presence of love, because that's love in its at one of its ultimate, man. To be able to put different pieces together like a puzzle, they all shape differently. But woo, when you finish putting all those pieces together, what can you say when you see what it had made up? Learn, man, learn. Some of you are really like babies, We're babies, man. Let's change this world. Spread some love on it, And this is Kim, just kicking back in my room, still driving your motivation and your meditation. That's what I do. Have a beautiful day. I don't care which day you worship, man. I'm not caught up in all those matrix. We're liberated from that. Just worship. Just find worship, because I worship every day. Have a good one. Peace and love. Bye-bye.